What's going on, people of Earth? Hope you all are having an absolutely incredible day. I know I am. It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. No joke, no scam. Press the like button or I will actually fly into your room and press it for you. So, you don't want to find out what happens, because if I fly in, I will cause an F5 tornado, so you're definitely going to want to be careful. Just press the like button, and that way you avoid the tornado. I don't have to fly to Kansas. We're all solid. Today, we're going to be talking about this guy who tried to rob me, tried to finesse the old Scrubster. Joke's on him, though. They don't know that I ran the Chuck E. Cheese Mafia. So he really tried to get under my skin, hit that robbery note. Too bad I'm quick with it, all right? I pulled out the Glock, pop, 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 watched him drop. No hesitation here, guys. I am a stone cold raccoon after all. Now, as you guys know, your boy Scrubster was a bit of a hustler. I used to sell gum on the street. You know how it is. It's rough out here. And as a successful young entrepreneur, it is a little bit of a hustle. You really got to get down, go hard, and try your best to just make some money. And a lot of people didn't like that about me, all right? They thought I took myself too seriously, like I was always working too hard. And there was this one group in particular that lived in my neighborhood. There was a set of twins that just really did not like the fact that I worked really hard and just did my best to be successful. For some reason, that really bugged them. And I've never gotten that, if somebody's doing what they got to do to be successful, like there really isn't a reason to be jealous of it. Like, just work harder. I don't know. Like, if someone's doing better than you, why don't you just do better than them? It's not rocket science. But regardless, a lot of people, it's just way easier for them to hate you for doing good than it is to just do good themselves. Whatever. And they really did not like the fact that I was always hustling, And I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, I used to be a bit of a flexer. I've changed my ways now. I know it's just douchey to show off, but I definitely used to be a bit of a showboat. I'm not too proud of it, but that's just the truth. I used to be a bit of a dick. No joke, no scam. But regardless, I guess these kids really wanted to teach me a lesson, No scrubby of mine's gonna come into my neighborhood and flex his stuff, even though I lived here first, alright? Like, come on, get off my block, boys. I was born in this hood. I'm gonna die in this hood. Probably not really. I hope not. That would be kind of depressing. But regardless, you get the idea. It's kind of my turf. Back up, mister. And I guess at this point, they hatched this plot to just take stuff from me. Robbery is the right way to say it, that's what's being honest here. But these guys, they were not the brightest people in the universe, and instead of, planning this robbery in secret, they decided to plan it in a group chat, like, we should rob Ryan, that'll turn out really good. We'll just teach him a lesson, teach him not to flex the stuff that he has, because, I don't know, planning it in a public group chat where people I'm friends with are is definitely a good idea. So, of course, I start getting warnings being like, yo, man, I wouldn't walk home alone. I wouldn't go down their street. You're going to want to be careful. They're planning on robbing you. And I'm like, all right, bet. When are they planning on doing it? They were like, all right, Tuesday. And I used to walk home from school. I live really close to my school. So it was just never really an issue for me. I was never too worried about it. So whenever I would walk home, I would usually walk home alone. But I had some really, really, really close friends of mine that were just some scary dudes, some dudes that could just lay the heat for you, all right? I'm not a big dude. You guys know that. I'm not gonna fight anyone. I'm not a fighter. I'm not trying to get beat up. That's not cool. I'm not a big fan of just fighting it out. I'm not. I'll have people fight for me. I'm not a big fighter. If that makes me a pussy, so be it. I don't really care. But regardless, me and my big friends, they were about as tall as I am, but 3 times the weight. Okay, it's some big dudes. I was like, hey man, these kids want to rob me. I'll give you guys $20. Can you just walk with me so that way they don't rob me, right? And of course, they're like, yeah, for sure. So that Tuesday, I'm walking home, and I purposely go down their street with my big friends, and there they are in the front yard wearing these ski masks, right? And here's the problem with this plan. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that sounds terrifying. They were trying to hide their identity. They were standing outside of their house. That's like putting a giant sign saying, I live here, but don't tell anyone that I'm the one who robbed you. That's the worst crime you could ever imagine. Yeah, man, let's wear ski masks so he doesn't know who's robbing him, but let's stand right in front of our house so he definitely knows who's robbing him. Great disguises. Not to mention, it's not like I've lived next to you for 16 years at this point. You think I don't know what you look like? You think I wouldn't know the height or your voice? What are you gonna do? You get a voice changer like Darth Vader? Hey man, give me all your money. I don't really know what the plan was. These guys were definitely not the sharpest tools in the shed, but nonetheless, they're standing there with their ski masks and a baseball bat. I'm like, oh, wow, whatever. So we're walking down and they're like, yeah, give us all the money in your wallet. So another thing that I did, I took the money out of my wallet because I knew they were going to try to rob me. I'm not an idiot, I'm not one of these people that's just carrying around mad stacks of cash. And even then, when someone's going to rob you, I don't carry any cash. So I just give them my empty wallet. And they're like, there's nothing in here. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing in my wallet. And they're like, well, you have to give me something of value. Okay, you want the homework in my backpack, bro? I don't have anything. And at this point, my big friends are like, look, is there going to be a problem here? And they're like, stay out of this. You dumb oaf. And they swung the bat at my giant friend, which was just a bad idea because my friend just grabs the bat and pulls it out of their hands. And is like, really, dude? Come on. Like, we know who you are. He says their name. He's like, look, you're not gonna rob Ryan, obviously. Like, it's pretty obvious. You guys got outsmarted. Someone snitched on you. We're here. Nothing's gonna happen, so just give it up. And they're like, whatever, man. You don't know who we are. Like, we're not them. All right, yeah, I'm sure you're not you. You're not standing in front of your house. You're not having your voice. You're not having anything. Who am I? Who am I to assume that that's you? Of course. How could we be so dumb as to think that's you? So their robbery goes really badly, you know? They just don't get away with any money. They don't get anything. In fact, all they do is look really stupid. That's all that really happens. And I mean, that's not a good robbery. Like, you don't want to walk out of the bank feeling like your ego's been crushed. You want to walk out with a couple $1 million. I'm not a bank. I don't know why I'm saying this. But regardless, you know, they just really got me. They really taught me a lesson. I'm never going to flex again, because if you do, your neighbors might try to rob you by wearing ski masks, standing in their own front yard, telling you to give them everything in your wallet. Way to go, dude. Like, oh, you're so intimidating. I'm so terrified. Regardless, you know, me and my friends go home. We're just laughing about it, talking about it. And then we get this, like, notification. And it's another screenshot from their group chat. And they're talking about how they really taught us a lesson and how I cried and how they got all my money and da-da-da-da-da. So they're going around telling people that they successfully robbed me. Like, they actually got something out of me, scared me and my big friends, how they just abandoned me because I'm not a good friend. Like, all this just like, there's a certain point of, okay, your ego got bruised because you didn't get to rob me, whatever. Make up that I gave you 20 bucks or whatever. But to pretend that you made, like, all of us cry and that we were terrified of you, come on, man. You guys are like 5'4". Let's be realistic here. If it wasn't for the baseball bat, you probably would have gotten beat up. So, like, what are you flexing? You didn't rob me. None of us were scared. None of us were crying. None of us were shaking in our boots like you guys are pretending that we were. So what we decided to do as a collective is go to their house, knock on the door, and just be like, look, can you stop telling people that you actually robbed me? Because it's just dumb. Like, you didn't. So we go and we knock on the door, and they answer, and I'm not even kidding you if they go, what? What do you guys want? We haven't seen you all day. And in the back, I'm looking in their front door. To the left, there's like this little half wall thing. The ski masks are sitting there. And I go, really? And I just point at the ski masks. They're like, oh no, dude, we're going on a ski trip soon. Dude, we're in Nevada. There's no snow for 900 miles. What do you mean? Oh, we're going on a ski trip. Do you think I'm this dumb? Like, you just happen to be in the same front yard with the same voice and the same height as the guys who just robbed us, and you happen to have ski masks out. Wow, what a coincidence, dude. You might as well go play a lottery right now, because you're definitely going to win. So whatever, I'm like, look, I don't care. I know you guys don't like me. Can you just stop pretending that you robbed me? Because, like, you really didn't. They're like, well, who told you? So I show them the screenshots because they keep denying that they even tried. They're like, no, that wasn't us. I'm not this dumb. I wasn't born yesterday. You're not going to convince me that you didn't do it, because I know you did. Like, I'm not that dumb. So regardless, finally they're like, whatever, man. Like, we just don't like you. We don't like the way you flex. I'm like, dude, I don't have any problem with you. I don't dislike you. I have no beef. You're the ones who are trying to rob me. I've never fought with you. I've never argued with you. The only time I've ever had any issues with you is when you start issues with me. I'm not the type of guy to get up in your face. I'm not the type of guy to, like, cause drama. You guys are the ones who tried to rob me and then are flexing the fact that it went well when it didn't, because you didn't rob me. And of course, they're getting defensive, like, oh no, bro, like, you don't even understand, blah, 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 blah. We're not jealous of you. And I'm like, well, I never accused you of being jealous of me, guys. Like, not once did those words ever come out of my mouth. I never said that. Why are you saying these things? Like, it's just obnoxious. So finally, after just arguing, I realized that you can't argue with dumb people. Like, this is just a tip for life. Dumb people can't be argued with because they're not reasonable. You can't put logic in a dumb person's brain because their brain just isn't logical. There's no way for them to understand it. So regardless, I'm like, all right, whatever, you know, you guys can keep flexing that you robbed me, whatever, dude. I don't really care. I guess do what you do. It's kind of obnoxious, you know, we're neighbors. Like, this is awkward. Our parents know each other. Like, what are you going to tell your dad? Oh, yeah, we tried to rob Ryan and it didn't go well. Like, our dads are friends. They golf together, bro. Like, what is your game? I just don't understand why you hate me so much, but fine, you robbed me, whatever. And I go home and I live the rest of my life. And I don't know what they're doing now. To be frank, I don't really care. But it was just a funny story of these kids who really just didn't like me and pretended to rob me, and then as if I wasn't just going to be like, no, you didn't. I have proof that you didn't because I still have my money and my stuff. Regardless, to my two big friends that came and protected me, I do appreciate it. Like, I wasn't afraid of them, but, you know, two guys with a baseball bat definitely is a little intimidating when you're not a giant dude who can just beat anyone with your mind. So thank you to my homies. You guys are good friends. You guys are probably watching this right now, so shout out to you. I appreciate you. And yeah, on that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Press the like button, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're new. And my name is Scrubby. Please don't let yourself get robbed, and if you do, just be sure that they make it up and wear ski masks on their front lawn. It'll make it way easier to catch them as a cop.